A very good morning to all. In today's video, we will discuss a very beautiful principle which was discovered by a Greek mathematician Archimedes. Okay, and thus the principle is named after his name as Archimedes' principle. So before proceeding for Archimedes' principle, let us make up our mind more clear with the help of some examples. Now, let us consider one beaker filled with water. Now, if we are dipping our one finger in this beaker, we will see that there will be a rise in water level. There will be a very slight rise in the water level. Is that clear? Now let the initial water level be this. Now after dipping our finger, the water level to this. So this slight increment in the water level we will notice. Now in second case, if instead of one finger, if we are dipping our two finger, so there will be more rise in water level in comparison to that of first case. Okay. Now instead of two finger, if we are dipping our whole palm in this beaker, we will see a significant increase or a tremendous increase in the level of water. Is that clear? That means when we are dipping our finger or instead of finger, we can say that when an object is placed inside the liquid, its water level rises. Its water level rises. And in third case, we can see that the water level rises too much that the water spills out. पानी बाहर भी आ गया, water level इतना बढ़ गया था. Is that clear? So why is it so? Why the water is spilling out when something is placed or when something is dipped or when something is dropped or when something is dipped inside the liquid? Now, with the same question, Archimedes also thought, okay, but this question doesn't came into his mind very lightly. One day he went for a bath, and when he sat on the water bathtub, what he felt that when he placed or when he sits inside the bathtub, water level increases and water spills out. Suddenly a question came into his mind that why is it so? And thus he started introducing the reason for this incident, and this whole gives rise to a principle which is known as Archimedes' principle. Now we can say that the Archimedes observation and our palm experiment, they both are similar. Okay, when we dipped our whole palm, then also water level rises and spills out. When Archimedes sat inside the bathtub, the same happens. Now, so what we had from these observation, we had the concept of Archimedes' principle. So Archimedes suggested and Archimedes thought that when a body is dipped inside or placed inside a liquid, some amount of water comes out. So why it is coming out? Because when a body is dipped inside the liquid, it occupies the same space or it occupies some space. जब कोई बॉडी पानी के अंदर रखी जा रही है या जा रही है, तो वो जितना स्पेस बॉडी उस पानी के अंदर ऑक्यूपाई करता है, उतने स्पेस का जो पानी है अब वो बाहर आ गया. भाई अगर बॉडी पानी के अंदर है तो उसको भी तो अपनी एक जगह ऑक्यूपाई करनी होगी ना पानी में रहने के लिए. सो जितना वॉल्यूम ऑफ द बॉडी इज इनसाइड द लिक्विड, दैट इक्वल अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर और इक्वल वेट ऑफ वाटर इज डिस्प्लेस्ड बाय दैट ऑब्जेक्ट एज वेल. ठीक है, मीन्स अगर जो आर्किमिडीज थे उनकी बॉडी जब बाथटब में गई तो जितना एरिया या जितना स्पेस या जितना वॉल्यूम उनकी बॉडी ने बाथटब में ऑक्यूपाई किया, उतना ही सेम अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर बाथटब के बाहर आ गया. Therefore, Archimedes' principle states that when a body is wholly or partially immersed in a liquid and we know that when any object is immersed in a liquid, it experiences buoyant force, and this buoyant force is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced. Means जितना पानी बाहर आके गिर रहा है वो अपथ्रस्ट या buoyant force के equal होगा. Means mathematically we can write that upthrust or buoyant force is equal to the volume or the amount of water displaced by the object, and the loss in weight of the body is equal to upthrust. Means we have already discussed when a body is in the air, its mass is more, and when we take that body inside the water, its mass get reduced. So there is some weight loss, there is some reduction in the mass, there is some decrement in the weight, and that decrement or that particular amount of weight that decreased is equal to the upthrust it is experiencing. So there is one experiment that verifies Archimedes' principle. Okay, so now let us take a solid. Okay, this is a solid. Let us take a solid, we can say a metal piece, and we can suspend it by a thin thread from the hook of the spring balance. This is a thread and we are just hanging it with the hook of the spring balance. Is that clear? Now note its weight. Now we can measure its weight from the spring balance. Okay. Now in B part, take a Eureka can and fill its water. Fill it with water till its opening. ये जितना ये आपको spout दिख रहा है ना, the opening one, उस level तक आपको पानी को भर देना है. Now arrange a measuring cylinder below the spout of the Eureka can. This is the spout. Now arrange the measuring cylinder. Now take this solid and immerse this into the water inside the Eureka can, and what we will see, as we will lower it down, the water level will rise, and the raised water level will come out from the spout and will fall into the beaker. Is that clear? And the volume of water gets collected in this measuring cylinder. And the amount of water which is collected in the measuring cylinder, that amount will give you the weight of the water. That particular volume will give you the weight of the water, and from this weight of the water we can conclude the upthrust or buoyant force. Is that clear? Now let us understand flotation and sinking with respect to density. Now, I have already discussed about flotation and sinking with regards to weight and buoyant force, and here we will be dealing with the same concept, but we will relate the concept of density as well. Now we are having a 3 beaker. In first case we can see that the object is completely dipped, it is sinking inside. In second case we can see that the object is floating on the surface, and in third case we can see that the object is floating but most of the part is submerged inside the liquid. So now we will be dealing one part. In our first case what we observe is that a block or a body is inside or is completely dipped or is settled at the bottom of the beaker. We know that when a body is placed in a liquid, a body too exerts a downward force because of its weight. ठीक है, अब जब किसी बॉडी को आप लिक्विड के अंदर प्लेस करते हैं तो उस बॉडी के पास भी उसका कुछ वेट होता है, और उस वेट के कारण ये बॉडी डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में एक फोर्स एक्सर्ट करती है, एंड इन रिटर्न water to exert a force which is known as buoyant force. Is that clear? Now let us consider that the weight which is exerted by the body in downward direction be rho s vs g, where g is gravity, vs is the volume of solid, and rho s with the density of solid body. And in return it is experiencing this upward force, which is equals to rho F Vf into G, where rho F is the density due to the buoyant force, Vf is the volume, and G is the gravity. And by Archimedes' principle, we know that the liquid displaced means the amount of liquid displaced will be equal to the weight of the solid. That means जितना volume of liquid displaced हुआ होगा उतना ही volume उस solid का पानी के अंदर गया होगा. So from here what we can have, we were having rho S, Vs and G is greater than rho F, Vf and G. G is common and we have Vs is equals to Vf from Archimedes principle. और आपको कंडीशन पहले हमने क्या पढ़ा था कि जब बॉडी सिंक कब करती है, when a body sinks, when its weight is more than the buoyant force, when a body is much heavier than the buoyant force. Okay, so इस केस में आपको क्या मिला कि जो डेंसिटी है सॉलिड का वो डेंसिटी ऑफ लिक्विड से ज़्यादा है. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ इन सेकेंड केस बॉडी इज फ्लोटिंग. फ्लोट कब करेगा? जब उसके पास buoyant फोर्स ज़्यादा होगा और वेट कम होगा. वेट का सेम फॉर्मूला रो एस वी एस जी इज लेस देन buoyant force का formula, that is rho F Vf and G. Now again following the same principle that volume of the liquid will be equal to the volume of solid. Volume of the liquid displaced will be equal to volume of solid as per Archimedes principle. G will cancel each other and we will left with solid density is less than density of liquid. And thus, when this case occurs, a body floats on the surface. Now, the last is when buoyant force is equal to the weight of the solid. Okay, in this case, a body floats inside the liquid. Body is not completely sinking. It is floating, but most of the part of the solid is submerged. Body ऊपर ही फ्लोट कर रही है. ये किस केस में करती है? जितना डाउनवर्ड फोर्स है उतना ही अपवर्ड फोर्स है और बॉडी यहाँ पे दोनों फोर्स के बीच में बैलेंस हो जा रही है. Therefore, this will be equals to this, but again by Archimedes we have liquid displaced is equals to volume of the solid and G is cancelling each other. Therefore, density of solid is equals to density of liquid. So these are the cases when density of solid is greater than that of liquid, it completely sinks. When density of solid is then less than that of liquid, it floats on the surface. And when density of solid is equal to density of liquid, it floats with its part submerged inside the liquid. It do not completely sink but floats with its part submerged inside the liquid. Hope this video will help you to understand the Archimedes principle and the flotation and sinking concept relating with Archimedes principle. Thank you.